Episode 3, week 3. We're finally here. Welcome to the Tell Us Camp podcast. And I feel great. I feel good.
Me too, baby. Come
What?
on.
October what?
Today's what, the 7th? The 6th? No, today's the 8th.
Today's the 8th, dude.
Right? Let me check. It is the 8th.
We're getting closer to the Penn State game.
That's true.
So clap it up.
Turn it up for Penn State.
Saquon and Miles Sanders. Please, I'm pretty sure it's Sanders. Leading rushing yards right now in the NFL.
Okay.
Both back to back, yeah.
And they both went to Penn State.
They both went to Penn State.
That's fire.
Sanders played behind Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
So great 1-2 punch. And it's funny to see them leading the rushing yards right now in the NFL.
Some fire alumni right there.
Yeah, dude.
Come on.
Yeah, but clap it up, dude. Episode 3, Papa.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
I'm happy to be here.
Good. How was your week?
I had a great week. I was once again motivated, like I said on the last pod. I got a lot of work done.
I like this side of Matt.
Right? Yeah, it felt good. I think a lot of it actually has to do with the podcast.
I like to hear. That makes me smile.
So I went. It was my friend's birthday last Saturday. So right after the pod. Yeah, it was Alex.
It was Alex's birthday?
Yeah.
Alex, happy birthday. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I would have reached out.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Wow. Holy crap.
So it was his birthday, and him and I were talking. And he was like, "Do you think it's because of the pod that you're feeling like so motivated?" And I thought about it. I was like, "Yo, I think it actually has to do a little bit with the pod." You know what I'm saying? Like doing something new, doing something exciting.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like
having a set schedule.
Exactly. Yeah, like it's part of the routine.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I fuck with that.
Yeah, no, I had a great week. Got a lot of work done. This week I had 2 viral videos on TikTok.
Oh shit.
So I'm very happy.
Oh shit.
Turn it up. Come on, baby.
Okay. I'm sorry to say
Self-love.
I don't watch as much as maybe I should, but
it's okay.
I mean, I get the vibes. I mean,
yeah.
You put yourself together very well.
Thank you, sir.
I like the vibes.
Thank you.
And also too, you talk about motivation. It gives out motivation, I feel like.
Yes, definitely.
So
yeah, I had a great week. Work went well. Everything smooth.
Awesome, dude.
Went to the gym a couple times.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow, we've been talking about that for years, and
Dude, ever since I haven't spoke about this on the pod, or I don't think I even spoke with you.
Okay.
I've been going to the gym like a couple times a week. Yeah.
Wow. Good for you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Good for you.
I can't really dap you up, but I'm gonna try. Just because I don't want to, hit the mic.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But yeah, I've been doing that.
That is awesome, dude. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm really happy for you.
Last week, the week before, I only went once, and I was really down on myself because I like to go 3 times a week.
Mm.
But I was like, you know what? It's all right. This week I've gone twice, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then I have to go to the gym on Sunday tomorrow. So yeah, it'll be 3 times.
Cool.
Great week.
What's your schedule? Where do you go? You go 3 times a week. So
it's very random. Like I'm going on Sunday.
It's a motivational thing. You go and you feel it.
Kind of,
okay.
Yeah. And I want to up the days, so I'm starting with, like I said, three times a week in the gym.
Yeah,
and I want to go to 4, and then end up being 5.
That's good. You're working yourself up to.
Mm-hmm.
It's a successful plan because if you go right in, 5 times a week, one
it's
rest
aggressive.
day, 2 days. Yeah, it's aggressive, definitely. So you're like, let me go in this a little.
Yeah, ease into it. You know what I'm saying?
Cool, dude.
So yeah, I had a great week, bro. How was your week?
My week was great.
I love to hear that.
Work was good as always. Morale was up. Again, I was thinking about the podcast all week. The vibes, the motivation, looking forward to something that's fun. That's, like we said on the first episode, just good energy.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I drive here every week thinking like to myself that this is fucking awesome. Smile from ear to ear. So I'm just very happy. Honestly, seriously.
Yep.
Very, very happy. I'm happy we're doing this.
I love that, bro.
I do want to say though, so I stopped by to see my mom. I think this was Wednesday. She was like, "Oh, I got some baked macaroni and cheese if you want some leftovers." Fire.
Wow.
Fire.
Wow.
It was really good. Thank you, Mom. I love you. But so I stopped by and we were talking about the podcast. And she was like, "I love it, Trevor. I love the idea. I love, everything about it." She was like, "But you talk over Matt like crazy. You don't let him speak." And I don't know if that's I don't know if that's how you feel, but I was thinking about that, and I don't really feel like I do that too much. But it's just funny to see my mom give me some feedback for the first time.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was fun. It was I was smiling again. I was like, geez, okay, Mom. Thank you. Okay.
She's paying attention.
She's paying attention.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I'm really happy for that. She supports me. So
that's awesome, bro.
But yeah, I'm going to Witches Woods today. On this
dive into that. I don't know what that is.
Witches Woods.
Just in case anybody else doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, so Witches Woods is I'm pretty sure it's at a ski resort. They turn a ski resort into a big haunted excursion. There's a couple of different things you can do. So there's like a haunted house. They turn this like main building into like a haunted, like you walk through, people are jumping out and scaring you. And it's pretty much like that, but different themes.
Oh, that's dope.
So there's a clown one. There's a theme where it's like the story behind Witches Woods. And they bring you on a hayride and they bring you through like obviously it's all set up. They built these things.
Of course, yeah.
But it's like little houses out in the woods that are like burnt down and they look like little like homeless, like it's just in the story about the witches and
damn, that's kind of crazy.
It is.
That seems like very, very detailed.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's gonna be massive.
It's a lot of people go. It's a ton of people go. All different ages. You'll see a little girl, a little boy running around, and then you'll see a grown man scared.
Yeah.
He's scared. It's so cool.
That's dope.
It's awesome. I love being scared. I love scary movies. I hate scary movies. It's a love-hate relationship because no one wants to be scared, but you know, everyone wants to be like,
what's gonna happen next? Like, how does this happen? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So that'll be fun, and yeah, we'll see. I'll see Julia and I will see a friend that we haven't seen in a bit. So that'll be fun as well. A good little group.
That's awesome.
A good little group.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's really kind of it. Just a great weekend.
Getting the fall season going.
I love that. You know, going into some houses and seeing. Well, we just bought little pumpkins. Julia bought little pumpkins for
her space.
Her space, dude. It's not. I love
changes
fall.
the vibe, right?
I love fall. Dude.
Yeah,
I love fall. It's my
Fall's
favorite.
Fire.
It's fall then summer, I think.
Yeah, I just wish fall was longer. Here in the East Coast, dude, we have fall for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's cool. Let's run into the topics.
Okay.
What do we want to start with?
I want to start with Mr. Joe Biden.
Mr. Joe Biden.
I want to start with Mr. Joe Biden. So many things. Before we get into this, I don't want to get too crazy into politics. That's not something that we're really here for. Can you agree with that? Like,
completely agree.
We may speak on some things and we just don't want to get too crazy with it and all of that. But I think this is good. This is why we're bringing it up. The decriminalization of marijuana. And I don't know how many people are going to benefit from this. I'm sure a lot of people. I saw some number, but I don't know what the number equates to. But I think the idea of it is beautiful because you made weed legal on not the federal, but what's below federal?
No. So what happened was, and let me just break this down. Break this down real quick.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So Joe Biden this week, he signed a deal basically saying that federal offenses for minor instances for marijuana will be dropped.
Yeah, which is beautiful.
Which is awesome.
I was just trying to say
but he can't do it on a state level because of obviously things on state level is run by the governor and all those other things.
But I thought on the
Senate,
state level it was already okay on the state level. That's what I was trying to say.
No, not in all states. So he
okay. All right.
He begged on Twitter. He also posted this on Twitter, which is funny. He begged that all the other governors follow suit and follow him.
Yeah.
And we know what that means. The blue states are going to probably follow him, and then the red states are going to have some pushback.
Of course.
So what he really did was him dropping those federal offenses for minor instances for weed. There isn't too many of those on the federal level because the government on a federal level is not worried about you selling a fucking dime bag to somebody. You know what I mean? They're worried about the person who's the kingpin of all this. So he really only granted this for, I think it's like 6,000 people or 16,000 people. It's nothing crazy, but it is a step forward.
It is a step. And I'm looking at the bigger picture.
Of course.
And that is just Because
and me not saying it's not a big step. I'm not. This isn't an attack on Joe Biden or anything like that. There's only so much he can do as a president. So he did his part. Now we just need the governors on the state level to follow suit.
Yep.
And I think that's going to happen, bro.
But there's dispensaries not everywhere, but in a lot of states. So in some states, it's like I was trying to say, on the state level, it's fine.
Correct. I mean, the use and the sell it,
Like, so
to be
here
able
in
to sell it.
Massachusetts, there's dispensaries everywhere.
Correct.
So I'm just coming from, like, you're already selling it on the streets. You're already benefiting from the taxes.
Yeah.
Why not just take a step forward in the right direction
and take these people out of jail?
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I can sit home and smoke a doobie, but there's a guy locked up in jail because he
sold a dime bag.
Sold it. Like, come on.
It's ridiculous. And there's people in jail for multiple years, like 10 plus years, 20 plus years, because of these small offenses.
Yep.
So that's why I think it's actually a great move forward, because, like we mentioned, if the states move forward too, dude, we can see a lot of people start getting pardons and get released from jail.
Yeah.
Who don't deserve to be in jail because the government's profiting off this. Weed is a multi-hundred-billion-dollar industry.
You know what else?
You know what I'm saying?
Multi-billion-dollar industry is the prison system. So there's a lot tied up in there.
Exactly.
So,
but yeah, no, I think this is. I don't even smoke weed, but I think that shit's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to do the right thing. If you're taking advantage of it, you can't let people rot in jail because of this shit.
Because what are you really doing at the end of the day? You're not hurting anyone. You're not, it's the same process that happened with alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So come on, let's be a little more awake and help some people out.
Yeah. Speaking of deals,
I was just gonna say,
take it away.
Your man, Elon.
That's not my man.
Come on.
That's not my boy.
It's a lot of people's mans.
Not my man.
Tesla's everywhere out there.
Electric. I would ride a Tesla.
Going electric in 2024, or what is it? The 10-year plan or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah. Whew, what do you think about that first?
I think it's amazing. I would love that.
Amazing.
I want to buy an EV
I want
myself.
to buy it. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm kind of more behind the pack. Yeah. I'm not really up to date on, is electrical going good? Will it be good in the future? Having not fossil fuels, but running off of gas and all of that stuff. Is it more beneficial if we, like, I don't really know, but what I do know is Tesla's fucking sick.
Tesla is dope.
I want the Tesla truck.
The Cybertruck?
The Cybertruck. So Elon, if you're watching this, come on, man. Just grant your boy a wish. And well, yeah, so he is in the process of maybe buying Twitter. I don't know if it was confirmed or not, but there's so many there's like so much back and forth about this.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why he's hesitant.
So, me too. I really do wonder why he's hesitant. Because obviously we know he put in the offer a couple months ago.
Yep.
And then he backed out of it.
Yep.
And
I think there's a bigger scene behind what's happening here.
Yeah, definitely. And what happened was Twitter ended up bringing him to litigation, right? They went to court over this because it was like, hey, like, you were supposed to, buy us out. And then all of a sudden there was a fall through. Like, you can't really do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lose a lot of money and stuff like that. So they took him to court. And then now, fast forward a couple months, he says he wants to put in another offer at whatever, $55, $54 a share, whatever the fuck it is, for hundreds of billions of dollars. I don't even know how much it is, to be honest. It's billions of dollars.
I thought I saw $44 billion.
$44 billion.
I thought not I in the hundreds. Something like that.
But yeah. So people are, and Twitter is a little bit hesitant for even accepting this offer too, because they just think that he wants to put in this offer so they can drop the case against him. Because if he puts this in, and then it would be like, okay, so if he's really gonna buy it, let's drop this case and let's move forward. But I really do think this time he is going to do it officially.
Yeah. And
it is going to end up dropping that case, so it's like kind of a win-win for him, I guess. But
now, I wonder how Twitter's going to be if he buys it.
He said he's going to make a lot of changes.
I know he did say that, and I wonder his stance on the whole freedom of speech type of deal. Mm-hmm. And just how he's going to go about Twitter and how people are going to use it, what you can say, what's the boundaries, Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I do,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what he's going to do, but dude, there's already, and I'm probably going to be a lot of people going to disagree with this, but I think there's already so much free speech on Twitter.
Oh my god!
Like, I don't think there's that much censorship.
Might as well, you could put up porn on Twitter.
Dude, you could put up anything on Twitter. You've seen people get decapitated on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Anything on Twitter.
But I think what people get upset about is kind of like the headlines that come out on Twitter, what's trending, what they censor in the back end, and people say they're getting like ghosted or whatever. I don't know if I really believe all those things. I really don't think that stuff happens to the level that we think it does. But I mean, we'll see once he buys it, right? Yeah. If he really lets, all the walls are dropped, you can really say whatever you want.
Okay. I got the cringy question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think Donald Trump's going to be back on Twitter? I know. It's such a cringe.
No, it's not cringy. I think he would.
You think he would?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he would drop all that nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you could, but then there has to be a line though.
That's why I asked you. What?
Because if people are really out here, that's what I'm saying. Like,
who is going to be the example?
Yeah, people out here just threatening other people on the internet and all these other things. Like, what's going to happen? When is there going to be like, you can't do this?
The freedom of speech, the freedom of speech right
is blurred.
It's so blurred and it's the excuse for everything. And I think it's funny.
Yeah, I think it's fucking ridiculous. Like, bro, come on. There's certain things you can't be saying. And,
yeah. There's a morale to the whole thing that people just choose to fucking throw right out the window.
It's ridiculous, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of morals, though.
Yeah.
I want to talk about. I'm kind of skipping forward.
Yeah,
so I want to talk about the Kanye thing.
Okay. You break this one down.
Because, I mean, it has to do with speech.
Of course.
Like, I don't know, so I'm asking you. I've been following it. I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
The White Lives Matter thing on the T-shirts.
Yep.
Calling out JB for the Drake and... come on.
Hailey Bieber?
Yeah, yep. The speculation around that. Just coming out of left field, just
the A$AP Rocky thing.
The A$AP Rocky thing.
The Virgil
thing. But let's start at the White Lives Matter. What is he trying to say by stepping in front of the media with Candace Owens, wearing White Lives Matter shirts? What? I'm kind of lost. The caption said that pretty much BLM is like a scam and everyone, I almost think it's like a mock. He's mocking BLM.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of confused. I wanted to know where do you think about that?
Yeah.
He said he ended.
Yeah. I'm kind of confused too, because after that, the first few days of him doing that, I think it was yesterday. Yes, yesterday.
What is it? Is it a fashion run? Is it a political statement?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm so confused. Like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm dumbfounded. I'll
break that part down too. So it was during Paris Fashion Week. Yeezy, his clothing company.
Did he have another season come out? Or?
Exactly. Okay. Season 9 was coming out, and he had a runway show. And at that runway show, he made his models, and he himself was wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt.
Yep.
And everyone, as soon as that it hit the internet, it just obviously spread like wildfire. Yeah.
Took off.
It was crazy. And obviously, rightfully so, everyone was confused. A lot of people were disappointed, honestly. I was disappointed to see that.
It was kind of,
slap in the face to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But why he did that, there's really not a clear answer, because like I was mentioning, initially, everybody thought it was to get clicks, which is fucking ugly. That's disgusting. That's terrible. I don't think you should do that. But yesterday, like I mentioned, he put up an Instagram post, and he was saying that he felt as if white people were wearing the Black Lives Matter shirt kind of in a sense of like masking their true feelings, almost in a sense of like saying like, hey, your lives matters too. Like, but he was saying like, I've known that my whole life. Like, I know my life matters. So he was putting on that shirt to go back at them. But I don't know if that's his true feeling because initially, well, number one, he didn't mention that. And number two, the way he was saying, like, oh, Black Lives Matter is a scam. Like, I ended that. Those kind of conflict one another. So I honestly, I think he's kind of confused. I think he's really is reaching right now. I think he's in a vulnerable state. I feel like he's affected by a lot of things.
A lot.
Like, he's still affected by Drake. He's still affected by the Kim thing. He's still affected by Virgil's passing. Yep. Which makes sense. Like, obviously, you just got a divorce. You're in an emotional state. 100%. Obviously, your best friend just passed away.
You're attacking people saying, where were you when my kids were kidnapped by the Kardashians?
Yeah, he's still affected by that. He talks about that a lot.
He's going through it, man.
So I don't know where he stands. I know where I stand, though. Honestly, I'm kind of sick of this stuff with Kanye West. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Like, hey man, have your own views. Be a free thinker. I get that, but at the same time, you're going away from a lot of facts and you're hurting a lot of people, bro. Like, I'm not here to speak for black people. I am not black, but I can see how that hurts other people, and I think it's rightfully so. But you know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna put the wedge right in the middle here.
Mm-hmm.
BLM started as. First of all, I want to break this down. I feel like a lot of people get confused. BLM does mean all lives matter. It started out as all lives matter. It's, hey, all lives matter, so fucking help us out. That's what it is. And I felt like it got very blurred. Very blurred. Mm-hmm. And also, too, BLM is a little bit of a scam.
But you're talking about the business itself.
The business, yeah.
Not the.
Thank you for dividing it. Thank you for dividing it. The movement, the feelings, is a very real thing. Correct. It started off as a very real thing. It meant, and I don't know why people got so confused. It means all lives matter. So I don't know what the fuck. Like, okay, I might get shot down for this too. You guys might really have something to say, but I personally think blue lives matter. I think it's a mockery of BLM. Do I think blue lives matter? The angle there, do I think that they have some reasoning on why that's okay? And like, can I see maybe some points? Yes. But I see it as a mockery. And it also doesn't look good for BLM that the business side is a little bit of a scam. It doesn't look good for the whole picture. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the start of BLM was very lost in the sauce. And that's very unfortunate.
Yeah, but I think it's two different things, right? The slogan means something and is so real. The business aspect, that's run by other humans who,
well, I
you
mean,
know what I'm saying?
It's run,
you're talking about greed.
BLM is buying $1 million homes and doing things with the BLM, like,
instead of investing in the community.
What are you doing?
I completely agree.
What did BLM start?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we can't put any negative connotation to the slogan because of the business, because of the CEO. That has nothing to do with the slogan per se.
People to separate that because there's real feelings in there.
Yeah, but the CEO, this guy isn't the this guy isn't the Black Lives Matter like president here. This guy's not like, whatever I say is what we do, or we follow suit with whatever I'm doing.
Seems like it.
No, because the saying and the movement is so much bigger than any one person.
I agree.
And any one person's actions.
I agree.
So, and yes, what you're saying is true. Black Lives Matter is not saying that no other lives matter. It's not saying that we're better.
It's never meant that.
Yeah.
It's never meant that.
It's not we, but you get what I'm saying.
We all fucking matter, and if we all fucking matter, come help me.
Yeah, it's saying, hey, we want to have the equal opportunity that you have. We want to be seen as equal just like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to have all these blessings that you guys have, we want to have too. And then some too, because all the fucked up shit that's happened in the past. But it's in no way saying that anyone is better, anyone's life. Shape, or form. Yeah. And so I think that got distorted by the people who actually don't, like, bro, if you're fucking stupid, I'm going to be dead ass right now. If you're fucking stupid,
whoa,
that's how you would think. Dead ass.
Dude,
because, bro,
calling people stupid out there?
I'm calling people stupid because, bro, there's no way you can look at something and think that.
Yeah. That's how I think.
There's no way. If you're thinking that, you want to think that.
I was able to see through the bullshit. I mean, I
Obviously.
like. I also think too, if you truly care, you can see through the bullshit.
Exactly.
And not a lot of people are caring out there.
No.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. So the Kanye thing to me is, it's honestly, it's hurtful. It's hurtful to a lot of people. And I honestly, I do not agree with that. If you're trying to get buzz, trying to get clicks, that's the fucking wrong way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
like, let your clothes speak for itself. Number one, right? If you have this fucking quality clothes, you don't need the fucking clicks. Sure, Yeezy's not fucking battling with Balenciaga, but like, bro, come on, let the art speak for itself.
Can I kind of I have a story to go with the Yeezy.
Mm-hmm.
I have a story, and it's a little bit of it's I'll lighten the mood a little bit because we're kind of in a heavy, thick topic here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm finished work. This was on a Tuesday. I'm finished with work. A delivery guy. Long story short, I know I bring up work a lot, but long story short, delivery comes, drops off some things for the business. I'm leaving work. This guy has Yeezys on. Older guy. Seemed to be late 50s, 60s, wearing Yeezys.
Wow.
To work. So I stop. I look at him. I assess the situation. And I'm like, Yeezy's on this guy. He doesn't even have the right pants to go with it. He's wearing a Columbia sweatshirt. Like, he's not, like, what do you kind of, I don't know. So very out of place type of thing. So I'm like, where'd you get those things? What are you even doing wearing those things? I was like, you have like $1,000 on your feet right now. And he laughed. And he said, you know how many people have told me that so far? And I was like, so far? He was like, yeah, it's been a year since I've had these Yeezys. And I was like, well, okay, like, explain.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I own some apartments and some business garage type deal things, storage units out in Middleborough. Long story short, this guy that he was renting out to was coming up on some money. We'll put it at that. Coming up on some money. And all he did was buy shoes. This dude was sitting on 100 pairs of Yeezys, all different types of Yeezys. Even from the boot, the first Yeezys, the gray ones that come up the mid, that came with the strap over the 700s, dude. He had all these. He was like, dude, I have colorways you couldn't even. I'm like, holy shit. I said, so what'd you do with the shoes? He said, I sold them. I started laughing. I said, how much did you sell these fucking shoes for? He said, I sold all of them for $23,000. And I was just like, wow. Like, first of all, I didn't know if that was not enough money for 100 pairs of Yeezys or too much or whatever. But I'm just like, this guy sat on a landfill, like a gold mine.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't even really know it. He just sold these shoes. I think he went on Facebook Marketplace or whatever and found a sneakerhead. The guy said that he, was wet in his pants. How the hell do you have all these Yeezys? And scooped it up for like 23 racks.
That's fucking crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
I was like, you don't even know anything about Yeezys. You're wearing them to work right now. You work at fucking some supply house for a. Like, what do you? I don't know. I was amazed.
That's fucking dope, though. Dude was swagged out while he was working.
I was amazed. He had on the black 350s or something like that with the red swoosh down the side.
The red writing.
I was like, wow, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry to
no,
lighten
it's fine,
up the.
dude.
But that just came to my head as we're speaking about this.
That's wild.
I was just so fucking amazed. I was like, what?
That's crazy. That's a come up right there. That's a come up.
A quick $23,000 all because the guy you rented out from is no longer here, and you got a bunch of shoes as collateral because he owed you this money or whatever. But
that's wild.
Ended up making more money than that's fire.
That's a come up right
there. That's fire.
But you know who's doing the opposite of a come up?
Who?
Quavo and Takeoff.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, heard a lot of buzz about the album, about the split.
Yep.
Heard no buzz about the drop.
Me too.
And I wanted to dive into this a little bit because Migos, I would say, is one of the biggest I was gonna say boy bands. That's funny. One of the biggest like
rap groups.
Rap groups. Well, honestly, groups ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it there. Groups ever. And
in terms of rap, though, I hope, because now you're gonna scare a lot of people.
I'm not in terms of rap. No. I'm talking about one of the greatest groups.
All right, be careful. There's a lot of good groups.
Okay. And that can be a discussion for later. But I'm gonna let you know one of the greatest groups.
All right.
You heard No Buzz Around the album. You're reaching for artists, sales. You put Drake back on the album. You reach for.
Oh, Drake's on the album?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. When we were speaking off camera, I was just mentioning. I mentioned Drake because they always have Drake on their albums.
Well, all right. I really wanted to bring up YB. I feel like that's the biggest reach.
Okay.
I feel like that's the biggest reach. This guy has so much buzz. I mean, people are over here. People are on Instagram commenting, "Oh, YB did it!" Like just this stupid thing. He's got such a big push.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a really marketing wise. I feel like Migos, they know, or excuse me, Takeoff and Quavo. I feel like they know what they're doing.
Few.
Huh?
Few.
Few. I feel like they're you have to be business savvy. You have to know what you're doing.
Of course. Yeah.
But I just really feel like that means something. That means something. You know that you guys have to prove something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so crazy because where you guys were at the fucking top.
At the top.
At the top.
Yep.
You guys.
Is it Culture 2? That was their biggest, right? Or no, Culture 1.
Culture 1 and 2 were fucking crazy.
Don't want the black cover. Is that Culture 1?
There's 1, yes.
All right, Culture 1's their biggest, I'd say.
Yeah.
They were at the top of the game.
2's fire too, though.
2's cool. Just too long. Just too long.
All right. Maybe, but it was good. A lot of great music on that. I just wanted to bring that up because I see the business moves, and I think that should be really highlighted because it's such a big. These are such not a group anymore, but these people were at the top of the game. So it's just funny to see the business moves.
So do you think that they're, the way you're saying they're reaching and these business moves that they're doing?
Yep.
Do you think that they're doing that because they know the end is closer? It's ever been?
I'm kind of on that page. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that way. I mean, what is Offset gonna do?
I mean, dude, Offset's.
You think Offset's the bigger one
bigger one, but he has his upside is crazy. I mean, just being with Cardi B is just crazy. That's a crazy upside. He's insanely talented. His solo stuff has done good.
Great. His album that he dropped like 3 or 4 years ago
with that yellow gold cover.
Yeah, that was a great album. A lot of great songs off that album. So.
And he can carry his own. I think if they all went solo, I think they would do better. At this point in time.
That's a great. It's so sad to say. I think he's number 2 in the group, but Takeoff.
Mm-hmm.
Takeoff he wouldn't.
The thing is, his solo album was fire too.
His solo album,
numbers wise, probably didn't do great, but his solo album
didn't do good at all.
That's Cadet album or whatever it is. He's like on the
rocket ship.
On the rocket ship.
I think the whole the way he approaches his art. Takeoff. I remember seeing remember when Migos when they were first popping and they each had their own chain.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Takeoff had his chain had a bunch of planets around him and it was his orbiting around his neck and then he had. You don't remember that?
No,
I remember all the emblems and all the.
That's fire.
Yeah, I think the way he goes about his art is the best.
He's super creative.
I think he's the most creative out of all of them. Offset, obviously the most talented. Quavo, the most swag.
Yeah.
And then
you mean swag as in the whole character, not the fits.
I mean character. So this is what I mean. Oh no, you wouldn't know what I mean. I'm gonna bring up an example right now. It's like Dipset. It's like Cam. It's like Killer Cam.
Killer Cam is Quavo. I know what you're talking about.
Killer Cam. First of all, he does have bars. He's not the greatest. He does have bars that can go over your head, but it's just the swag.
Okay, the cadence
it's what he brings to the table. I don't know I don't know how to.
I know what you're talking about.
The movement, the
dude's just groovy.
Not goofy, no,
groovy.
Groovy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's what dog, the pink do-rags, and it's a movement.
Mm-hmm.
Quavo is a movement more than a rapper, I feel. Honestly.
Okay, no, I get what you're saying.
You're gonna get more buzz and more talk around Quavo fucking shooting threes with Drake than a Quavo album, I feel. I that may even be the wrong kind of.
No, I get what you're saying,
but
though.
do you understand?
Yeah.
He brings the swag.
Yeah, no, he does have that, like, main character energy about him.
To the fullest.
Yeah, that, like, he's that guy. The thing is, Offset, in terms of, if we're talking, like, fashion, just to tap into this quick, Offset has the best swag.
I'm all set with Offset's fashion. Nah.
Offset has the best swag, bro.
Nah, but he's out here wearing, like...
He's changed, dude. In the last 2-3 years. But wait, would you just call me B?
Yeah, nah, B. I'm good with that.
All right, G.
Like,
chill the fuck out. Nah, but trust me, Offset got the best fits.
I'm gonna say Quavo, but okay.
But no, if they all went, just to tap into this one more time, if they all went solo, I'm telling you, they would be way more successful.
I might agree with that.
Because they're clinging on to this Migos thing that clearly has died down.
Because again, one of the greatest groups.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck what you can argue with me. Comment on whatever.
No, I think I fucking agree with you, honestly.
One of the greatest groups, country, rap, rock, greatest groups. That's how I feel.
Their success was fucking mainstream. They were everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, they have international hits. Those motherfuckers are everywhere.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I feel like you're right on that. If they did do their own things, it's unfortunate though. We don't have to keep talking about it, but not Offset. Takeoff wouldn't do the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
But he does have connections. That's the craziest part. But I just don't know why he doesn't do as good as
the other ones.
Quavo, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think he's just not too big on like the internet world and stuff like that. But on that same topic of internet world and running that kind of social media game, Steve Lacy went fucking number one.
Fill me in on this guy. Get me up to date because I don't know who Steve Lacy is.
Steve Lacy is I don't want to give too much into him because I don't know too much about like his biography and stuff like that. But I believe he's from California. I could be totally wrong. I hope I'm not, but I believe he's from California. Singer, songwriter, producer, just insanely talented. Hangs around a lot of like the Odd Future guys.
Okay,
that's who he like rides around with.
Great group.
Yeah.
Another great group.
Yep, and he fucking gone independent. Like, you know what I mean? He's on his own, and he released an album earlier this year.
Wow,
and it was a commercial success. He had this song called "Bad Habit," which is what I'm talking about. It released as a single. And dude, it just fucking, as soon as it came out, first time I listened to it, I was like, yo, this shit's a hit. I was like, yo, this shit is just so good, bro. It was so good. Literally, the week it came out, I put on my TikTok. Like, you know what I'm saying? I made a video around it. I was like, yo, this shit is a banger.
That's how you know it's good.
I was like, yo, this shit. Yeah. And then that shit got buzzed on TikTok. Started buzzing on Instagram as well, and all the platforms.
So now I understand why your latest videos got some good buzz.
No, that's not why. I didn't use that.
What do you mean, guy? It's the formula, guy.
I mean, there is a lot of that into it, but no. So he got a lot of buzz on the internet. Obviously, got some radio play off this because it's a feel good like indie song with like a guitar in the back. It's just, you've probably heard it, you just don't know it's him.
You're probably right.
It's called "Bad Habit."
I'll listen to it on the way home.
It went number one this week, and I want to touch on that because he's been so true to himself as an artist. I haven't listened to Steve Lacy for that long, so I can't speak on him before, but the songs that I've heard from him before and matching up with this album, it sounds like he's stuck to himself the whole time. He's being so authentic, and like his come up is so dope. I watched a video on him, and he was talking about how he first started making beats on his iPhone, bro.
What?
Yeah, and he made a song that's like really, really popular off beats on his iPhone, record on his iPhone, did all that shit on his iPhone.
There's someone I want to.
It's crazy, dude.
There's someone I want to, and I don't know.
Oh shit.
He reached out to me, episode 1. Not even to me, just commented on the podcast, whatever. But this guy named Brandon that I used to work with, I always used to kind of like, lack of better words, I used to think it was silly that he would first of all, very into music. He would freestyle all the time. We would freestyle all the time. He would keep it going. You know me, nervous, can't really freestyle. Mm-hmm. But he would keep it going. He's done music, when he was younger, this and that. But what I'm trying to say is he would make beats on his phone while we're working, while he's doing, and I used to think, I don't know why, I used to think that it wasn't professional to make beats off your phone and just to create, and I don't know. So you explaining about this, it just makes me think back, and just it actually, I have a lot of respect for that. I have a lot of respect for trying something new, going outside of your boundaries, and come on, not a lot of people know or even have heard about people just making beats off your phone and then having it go to places and reach certain people. And I don't know, I think that's really cool. And I'm also just trying to say too that when people do something that's not common, there's a lot of doubt that comes. So that's in my head too as I'm saying this. But shout out to Brandon, because I have a lot of respect for that. I have a lot of respect for him after just talking about this, and it just makes me think about him. That's pretty cool.
Absolutely, yeah. The reason why he said he did it off, going off that and having respect for people to do things like that, he said he couldn't afford a laptop.
Yeah.
So he just used what he had.
And that is like, come on.
And similar story to the Brandon situation and how you're saying people do that. It's dope because when I used to do photography and videography, when I was super into that, a lot of people would always say the best equipment that you can use is the one you have.
Yep.
Right? Because a lot of people wait until, I can buy this $4,000 camera and take, the cleanest images ever. Sure, but if you don't fucking practice on your iPhone, if you don't put the hours in on your iPhone or whatever you have around you, could be a disposable camera. If you're not putting the work in on that, when you get that $4,000 camera, you're not going to have the work or the practice or the experience that you need to excel.
Yep.
So the best thing you can do,
wholeheartedly agree.
Whatever is most convenient is what you should use. Don't hold yourself back because you don't have the equipment or the proper, tools that you need.
I'm sorry, I really don't want to stick on this too much longer, but this is kind of important to the viewership, because these are some personal growth things, right?
Yeah.
So one thing that I've realized in my life, and we don't got to go too deep into this, but just start something. You don't have to have this major plan for things. Sometimes the plan is to do it and learn as you go.
Absolutely.
I've been a huge person of like, no, I need to be prepared before I do something like that. And I'm so happy I grew from that. And a lot of people are stuck on that mentality, and please have trust in yourself and just do something that you love. There is no plan to anything. So any plan you think you have, it's not going to go that way. Just do something you want to do, and the right things will come. You will figure it out.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to speak on that.
Because as beautifully said, I'm going to add to that. There's no such thing as a perfect time.
None of that either.
Waiting for the perfect time to do this, to do that, that does not exist.
And he can speak on that. This has been a thing in our lives. No, 2016 is going to be our year. No, 2017. It's this talk that
hold you back.
Honestly, hold you back. That's something that I didn't see at the time. So do something. If you want to do something, do it.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, the person besides you who wants to freaking be a painter, that person just did it and he became better. He didn't just say, oh, I'm going to watch a bunch of videos, I'm going to prepare myself and do all this to be the better. No, he fucking sat there for hours and painted on
jumped right into it.
So
that
I honestly think that's very important for the viewership.
Yeah.
And I think you're about to say what I'm going to say. That's what I love about this podcast, and that's what we kind of want to get across. Little things like that will really help people. I'm telling you the knowledge. I wish I had that knowledge back then. I really do, and I'm talking like I'm fucking 36, but it's big. It's self growth. It's important.
Those things that we're talking about, mentalities that hold you back. The reality of what it is fear.
It is.
You are scared, and trust me, I've been there. And
a lot of people.
I talk about it on fucking TikTok. I talk about it anywhere that I can. Lose that fear, and let me tell you something. Different breed. And it's something that's very important, what we just touched on. I love that.
I'm super happy that came up, because
Yeah.
Those are the ideas that we had when we were talking about this podcast. Stuff like that. What is going to be a community type of what's going to be good for the viewership, not just you watching.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really happy we started talking about that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You know what was not good for the viewers though? You know what wasn't good for the viewers?
Are you about to, the Celtics? You about to talk
No,
about
no. I'm about to say that Draymond Green Jordan Poole fight was not good for the viewers. Not good for the viewers. That should have never came out.
So let me tell you why Draymond feels like he has this AK-47 beside him. Lack of a better word. He feels like he is protected. He's got the greatest shooter alive next to him. He plays with him. Actually, the two greatest shooters. I'm pretty sure Clay is one of the greatest shooters to ever play the game.
Mm-hmm.
He talks greasy with his chest out because he can, and no one checks him. And maybe I don't see what happens at practice. I don't see him every day. You need people in the nuts during big moments in a basketball game. You're getting suspended all the time. You don't learn from your mistakes. Like I said, you got big arms. You got your chest out. You got your arms out because you got some of the greatest shooters around you, the greatest players around you. Yes, you're part of the team. You brought the team to the championship. Yes, but
hold up.
Come on.
Hold up.
No.
Hold up.
No, I honestly, it makes me mad to see this stuff.
Hold up.
It makes me mad.
We're talking about a 4-time champion. Draymond Green.
A 4-time champion.
A 4-time champion.
But what does he do?
Hold up.
What does he do?
Hold up.
He gets the rebound. He pushes down the court.
No.
Now this is where I give him credit.
What we're not going to do.
That IQ was crazy.
What we're not going to do
is dish the rock so Curry or Clay can make the play.
What we're not going to do. His game is based on the defensive side of the ball.
And you're not even a top 10 defensive player.
See, that's what we're not going to do.
I'm telling you, the talk is greasy.
We're not going to lie to ourselves.
I'm not lying to myself. So so titles mean a lot. I mean, all right. Let me back up there because titles do mean a lot. But in his position, because he's a 4-time champ, does that make him one of the greatest defenders because he's a 4-time champ?
No. But hold up, because now we're going somewhere else. We're now we're talking about accolades on Draymond Green. But let's go back to the Jordan Poole situation. You think he's talking all that talk because he feels like he can?
Yeah. So even this. So I listen to the Draymond Green show. I don't listen to it a lot. I listened to it a lot before the season was over, though.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to a couple of episodes when he was talking about, I can't pinpoint the exact episode, but he was talking about how the type of energy he brings to games and what he feels like he has to do. He feels like he has to bring this certain energy where, if he's like barking at a ref or he's sticking up for the guys or he's giving fucking Gobert a fucking shove on the court because I need to bring that intensity. I honestly feel like, and what I got from how he feels is he feels like he needs to bring a certain energy that's almost destructive to him.
No.
It's like a fucking... No, I'm telling you.
I'm telling
you right now. The most suspensions, I can guarantee that. He's got the most suspensions as a player. Over bullshit.
Yeah, but
because you yelling at the ref because you think a certain call's right?
Dude, but now we're misconstruing the situation. That's passion.
I'm telling you.
That's passion.
I'm
That's
telling you the
competitiveness.
passion. I'm telling you the passion. He's too lost in the sauce. He's too lost in the passion. Pipe down. You're punching your former star of the team. You're a big dog. You're a mentor. You punching him in the face, does that show him anything? If anything, if I was Jordan Poole, I'd be like, fuck this dude. 4-time champ my ass.
No. Hold up.
And at the end of the day, you're going to do the same thing for me. You're going to catch the rebound, come down the court, and dish it off to me so I can make the fucking three to advance the score.
Chill the fuck out.
Nah, honestly,
why are you wrecking this dude's offense? Hold up.
No, but honestly, dude, Draymond is he brings a lot of aggression and passion that doesn't need to be.
I don't agree with Draymond's actions, and I also don't agree with Jordan Poole's actions. Hold up.
Okay.
So watching that video, they're both bickering at each other. In sports, whether it's in practice, it's in games, it's your own teammate, it's your own coach.
You're the big dog. You're supposed to know.
No, hold up. But those back and forths, they happen. A lot of former NBA players, after this came out, they said this is normal. There's actually a lot of fights that happen that we don't know about. This is normal. People fight in locker rooms. People fight in practices.
I agree.
Now, when they're going at each other and they're just using words, I don't know what the fuck was said, but it seems like that shit can just flow. Nobody was really like batting an eye, being like, yo, these dudes are wilding out. Everyone was kind of like, yo, we're still moving on with what we're doing. Now, Draymond, first of all, shouldn't have stepped up to Poole and got in his face like that. Obviously not.
Dude, you knocked him in the face.
But after he stepped up to his face like that, in sports, how often do we see teammates come head to head with each other, and then next thing you know, they're hashing it out the next play, they're fucking good, they move on, they're having dinner with each other within a week.
Did that happen?
Now, when Jordan Poole pushed Draymond, that's kind of what, not what escalated, because Draymond stepping up escalated it.
Okay.
But Jordan Poole pushing him.
So would you say, hold on. Would you say Jordan Poole's reaction was a normal human being reaction?
No, it was. Yes, totally. That's totally fine.
So
now Draymond on the other hand, hold up.
Okay.
Now Draymond on the other hand shouldn't have came up and just sucker, because it honestly was a sucker punch. I don't think anybody would think that their fucking teammate is just come up and swinging on them. First of all, with that much fucking power and to the face. I don't think people think that's about to happen.
Come on, dude.
Shouldn't have done that. Absolutely not. Now, if this was all behind closed doors like it was supposed to be, I do not think this would have been as big of an issue as it is now. Because now it's become public and the whole world is looking at Jordan Poole like, damn, this motherfucker just knocked you out.
I don't look at the situation like that.
And I think that's the biggest red flag.
I don't think
if this never went public, I think they would be fine.
I think not a lot of people are thinking about it like that.
Thinking of like what?
Your view, what you just said.
This shit's already a meme.
I know it's already a meme, but we know the internet's going to do what the internet's going to do.
Yeah.
I think what people are really talking about is Draymond.
No, yeah, obviously.
I think the bigger picture is you're the big dog. You're supposed to set the example.
Correct.
That's what I think it is. If I was Steve Kerr, I would be saying the same thing. You're supposed to set the... I don't give a fuck if he pushed you.
Yeah.
I don't care. And if anything, you initiated it by stepping up because he has to bring the aggression. He has to put his heart on his sleeve. Show everyone that he's the fucking... Like... Come on, dude.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
I'm sorry. The internet's going to do what the internet's going to do with the meme situation. Jordan Poole is...
But do you think this would have...
Right... What?
Do you think this would have been as bad or as big of a situation if it was not leaked in the video? Remember the Woj thing that came out? Everyone was talking about it, but nobody was really talking about it like this.
Another conversation is, yes, how does something like that leak?
Not even just that. Do you think it would have been a big of a situation?
I think you're right. No.
Yeah, because we could. No. After 2 weeks into the season, they're both dapping each other up on the court. We're both looking at them. They're playing great. Guess what? We don't even think about that.
Are they? What about the KD and Draymond situation?
Yeah, but those motherfuckers won together.
I'm sorry, but
sure that could have been pivotal.
Leave.
I'm saying sure it could have been pivotal for
Draymond
KD leaving.
was a huge factor in KD leaving.
Sure, but dude, they had already done what they had to do.
Dude, that's okay. That I get that, but I'm just trying to say, at the end of the day, what he brings to the table, who he is, what he feels like he needs to do. And I'm telling you, some of that is because you have some of the greatest fucking shooters on your hips. I'm telling you, put him on any other team. He is not the same. I promise you, he is not the same Draymond. Promise you.
Dude, you're wild.
Promise you.
You're wild.
Promise you.
Dude, he's one of like the top 25 players I'd want on my playoff team.
He's probably top 5 shit talkers ever. That's the most I'll give him.
I'm saying in the league right now, if I want to make a team in the playoffs, I'm including Draymond on my team.
I am not including Draymond. Power forwards, I would rather have fuck, I can't even think of teams right now.
I'm just saying, dude.
I'm sorry,
He's a great player. There's no way. Sure, he's not like the best offensive player. He's not gonna give you 20 a night.
I'd rather have my boy from the Pacers.
Miles Turner?
No. Is he not on the Pacers anymore? Sabonis. Rather have my boy Sabonis. Rather have my boy Sabonis put money on that.
Think about this. This dude plays for the Kings, bro.
Oh, he's on the Kings now.
This dude plays for the Kings.
First of all, the Kings should be doing better. Like, dude, the Kings are fucking low-key stacked.
This man just said he wanted a player from the Kings.
Poll right now. If you want, comment, who would you rather have, Sabonis or Draymond?
And this motherfucker's what? Draymond's what, 31?
And Sabonis is like, what, 27? 26,
That's what I'm
27?
saying. One dude's like in his prime. The other one's... We're taking Draymond on this side.
No, I'm sorry to tell you. Now, I will, next episode, if they say, I will come here and admit that I'm wrong.
No, there's no such thing as right or wrong, bro. That's an opinion.
I'm almost positive. I feel very strongly that motherfuckers would rather have Sabonis. I'm telling you, his ego,
I'm talking about for a playoff team.
It's a huge part of Draymond. Oh, really?
That's what I said.
So you're gonna have Draymond on your team
on my playoff team.
Probably, it's more likely that he gets suspended for a couple games than he actually helps you out.
He forgot. Someone tell him. Someone tell him for me.
What?
We're recording in 4K.
Okay.
And he's lying in 4K now.
I'm lying in 4K.
He's lying in 4K is what I'm trying to say.
Explain.
This is a 4-time champion. This guy's a winner.
See? And that's
he's a
why
winner.
I said, so being a 4-time champ means that you are considered one of the... We're going to go in circles, bro. We're going to go in circles.
No, I know.
Because No.
What are you more upset about? His play or his what is it?
So
his aggression, what's going on
here?
Him
as a person and how he's so aggressive comes out on the court, and he feels he needs to bring that aggression out for the team. I've heard him say that on the podcast.
Yeah.
He feels as though if I bring a certain aggression to the team, I'm going to advance my team to. But you've put your team in so many positions where it's like, Draymond, what the fuck are you doing?
I think the only time that's ever happened is 2016 when they lost to the Cavs.
And what happened?
When Draymond was suspended that one game.
Do you remember why he was suspended?
Yeah.
Why?
The kick.
And the nuts.
Yeah. All I'm saying, that's the only time that his...
4-time champ, baby.
So maybe they could have been 5-time champ.
4-time champ, baby. Kick him in the nuts.
He wasn't a 4-time champ then, number one.
But that's your excuse.
No, my excuse is he's a
4-time champ.
I'm not excusing his actions by saying he's a 4-time champ. I'm talking about having him on my team. I'm not excusing his actions. I'm not saying I agree with his actions.
It's like this. It's like there's a reason why Antonio Brown isn't on any NFL teams. It's because of how he acts.
Dude, you're going to compare Antonio Brown
yes, I am.
to Draymond Green.
You want to know why? Antonio Brown, one of the greatest wide receivers to ever play the game. What is your argument? Draymond's one of the greatest defenders to ever play the game.
Yeah.
Their mentality and
I'm saying that the negatives
is so much more negative. There's more of a negative
There's more negative to Draymond than positive?
Yes. I'm telling you, you are the minority in the fact that not a lot of people are going to want Draymond on his... I'm telling you, he has a sweet deal. I'm telling you right now, Steve Kerr, he is on ice. He's on thin ice.
This man.
There's a reason why he doesn't have a max. I'll tell you that right now.
All right.
And we can go into AB off this conversation.
Let's do it.
His actions too. There's a reason why he's not on in the NFL.
I mean, after what just happened recently, there's no way.
Why? Because of what? His actions?
Yo, where are you going with this?
I'm just saying, bro.
You're talking about one dude punching his teammate. This dude took his dick out, borderline actually sexually harassed this fucking woman, and is now coming at this man's, the star of the NFL's wife.
Yep.
Draymond is not taking his dick out. He's not coming at people's wives. Sure, he punched his teammate in the face. Do I agree with that? Absolutely not. That is wrong. But that does not compare with, number one, taking your cock out. Number two,
taking your cock
fucking, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Number two, fucking putting the star, that's like fucking Draymond Green putting Savannah James on his Instagram story and saying, like,
I'm just trying to say,
put on.
I'm just trying to say they don't give their teammates a good look. That's a small part of the picture,
dude.
Actually, what I'm actually
I would say Steph is probably going to say at the end of his career that Draymond was his favorite teammate that he's ever played with.
No,
I'm gonna go out and
Clay,
say that.
big boy Clay, splash brother.
And I'm going out and I'm talking about something that's gonna happen in 20 years. But dude,
Captain Clay is his number 2.
I'm not saying that he isn't his number 2. I'm talking about favorite teammate. See, you're misreading me here a lot, and I think that's why you're coming at me with his energy.
Nah, dude. Oh my god.
You think I'm like saying that Draymond can do whatever he wants because he's a 4-time champion? He's the best player.
I'm not telling you. I'm telling you that's how he feels. Telling you he has his chest out because he has the 2 big guns in the league. I'm telling you.
All right, here comes another topic because now we're sticking on this Draymond shit for too long. Let me say something. Does
Draymond feel like he's the spokesperson for the team? Does it feel like Draymond is a spokesperson for the team? Why do we hear more of Draymond than Curry or Clay?
All right. Is Curry a loud... Actually, this is the first... Hold up. Steve Kerr literally this week said Steph Curry's now becoming this leader. Steph Curry's what, 33? 34? He's now just becoming a leader for this team? Like... Draymond Green is the defensive anchor. He is the vocal person on the team. He is this person who shouldn't be
the vocal.
Why shouldn't he be? You're just hating. Honestly, I don't know how else to put this.
Because Curry should be.
Just because you're the best doesn't mean you should be the leader.
Wow. That's actually okay. Hitting me with some facts, maybe.
Yeah.
I just he's a wild player. You don't know what he's going to do next. And that's why I compared him to AB, because you don't know what he's going to do next. And they both hurt their teams. So that's why I wouldn't have Draymond on my team.
Draymond's negatives are so small.
No.
AB's negatives, as of the last 4 years, have been crazy.
Why are we talking about it? Why does ESPN talk about it?
Talk about what?
Draymond.
Yeah, but dude,
why do they talk about AB?
His negatives are so small. Okay, the kicking in the nuts. I'm not saying that I agree with these actions. No, you shouldn't be doing that. Okay, he's been suspended a couple times. He's been ejected. Okay, whatever. Dude's a winner, though. Like,
oh my god,
what else do we have to say?
He's a winner because he feels like he needs to get in your face and yell at you.
This is what I wanted to mention a couple minutes ago. But if Draymond was not this loud, I'm gonna bicker at you. I'm going to.
He would suck.
No, hold up. No, number one, but chill. Not that. If he wasn't this loud, vocal, I'm gonna get in your face. Like, our team is tough.
He refers to himself as a dog.
Who on the Warriors is going to do that?
And this is where I can't have.
Do we think Steph Curry is going to be?
It should be
bought.
It should be, but he hasn't been, so I can understand why.
No, I'm saying, is Steph Curry going to be taking charges, going to be bodying people, going to be going back and forth people? Do you expect Steph Curry to do that?
No, I don't expect him to do that, but I expect him.
Who's going to do that on the Warriors?
I expect him to be the talker.
No, but you're talking about talker within the team, or talker to come at people.
Everything, the shit talker, the motivator, everything.
Not everyone works that way though. Dame Lillard, one of the best players in the league, ain't a shit talker.
He's not a shit talker, but what does he do?
Literally has come out and said, the game speaks for itself. Same thing with Steph. You're hurting yourself. Just stop. Just stop.
Whatever, dude. Let's talk about AB, because it's the same shit.
Yeah, break it down.
I think he has CTE.
Damn. What the fuck?
I think he has CTE.
I didn't expect that. Jesus Christ.
It confuses me. It confuses me because, dude, you're literally one of the, not even top 5. Like, you might be number 3 wide receiver ever to play the game. You throw that away. You act like a clown. Personally, I think he acts like a clown because he thinks he can. He thinks he can get away with certain things because he's the best. It's just unfortunate where he's going. I wish he was seeing clearer. What I really wish when he came to the Patriots, he didn't. Oh my God, you could have had a fucking crazy career. He doesn't see what he has in front of him. You know, maybe he knows what he has in front of him. but I feel so bad for the guy. He has CTE. He can't see. He can't see straight. He can't assess. He can't assess things. I mean, you're putting your ass in. Dude, the video was clear as day. She didn't want anything to do. She was pushing him away.
She swam off right after.
He's grappling her. She's trying to throw his hands to the side. She is clearly like, get off of me, and he's being
disgusting.
Disgusting. No, seriously, disgusting.
Yeah.
And I mean, pulling out your dick like that. I mean, you also had, which I think is even crazier, had all his jewelry on in the pool, dude.
That can't be crazier, but that's crazy too.
I mean, you got just like I couldn't even believe all the people around too, not just the woman that you're trying to
joke with. Not even.
I don't even understand because it doesn't look like a joke. So, I think the man has CTE.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what
I don't know how else. I mean, I don't want to say that he has CTE, but like, I don't know how to explain those kind of actions.
You're not thinking clearly. Seriously, CTE doesn't give you the proper judgment.
Yeah.
There's a blockage there.
Mm.
And seriously, like situations like, oh, let me get naked and pull my dick out and act crazy towards this woman who is, it's clear as day, dude, get the fuck off of her.
Mm.
But I'm telling you, there's a blockage there, and it doesn't make you think straight.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm being serious.
No, I know he's extremely serious.
He's said it on mic. He doesn't have CTE.
Well,
I guarantee you. I know, and this is what I'm leading up to. I guarantee you, I'm not gonna. No one wishes anything. When the man passes, they're gonna do a diagnosis. There's gonna be CTE. I can 100% guarantee you he has CTE.
Dude, I would say, I'm going out on a limb and saying this. I would say probably 75% of NFL players have CTE. At some level.
I agree.
Maybe not level 5 like Aaron Hernandez, the worst we've ever seen, but like.
Look at Tua. Dude, I'm making light of a situation. He's making gang signs out on the field, dude. His hands seized up, and he's like, I had to look away, dude. And then you go back in and play. Then you get cleared to play. Like, whoa. What are we doing? We're not protecting our players. We're not protecting our star quarterback. We're not.
That was one of the worst looks for the NFL that I think
one of the worst ever.
Probably in the time I've been watching football.
That it was
after the Bills,
parents, dude. Imagine his parents.
After the Bills situation where he came back into the game after it was as clear as day to be concussed. Whether this investigation that the NFL is having towards the Dolphins actually confirms that, I think anybody watching can say, dude was concussed. But no one stands up and starts tripling over themselves because of a back injury. And doesn't even grab his back, number one.
Let's back up a little bit. A little bit about me. I love football. I played football for Barnesville High School. I've been concussed a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
There are levels of concussions.
Correct.
I'm going to tell you right now, him standing up, he blacked out when he stood up. I can almost promise you. And he got back on the ground because he couldn't find his
balance.
Not even like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't. He's going to be hurt. His head is going to be fucking pound. Like, you should be sitting out for a couple weeks. That shit's no fucking joke. It really isn't.
And that happened on Sunday.
And then he played
the Bills
4
on
fucking days.
Thursday. I mean, sorry, played the Bills on Sunday, then played on Thursday. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. I feel really bad for the kid. I mean, what's the mentality on his end, right? Is I'm gonna be there for my team. I'm gonna support my team. I can play through this. I'm tougher than this. I'm telling you, that's the mentality through football. You're doing it for your brother. That kind of seeps in, and you almost get I don't want to say tricked,
mm-hmm.
but it's a weird mindset there.
So former players were speaking on that situation, and a lot of them were saying that like in that moment, you need teammates and people around you who will make that decision for you that you don't want to make in the moment, but is better for you.
Yep.
Instead of saying what you're saying, hey, bro, like, get your head up. Let's go. We got another game on Thursday. It's like, wait, hold up, bro. You were just concussed. You got to sit this one out. Let's go proper evaluations, so on and so forth. And another former player who also runs this like CT kind of like organization to help out players and kind of bring light of the situation of CTE and how that's affecting a lot of players. He spoke that like he can almost guarantee Tua has CTE after that. He's like,
most likely.
He's like, there's a chance that he will never play ever again after that moment if he was really concussed both those times.
I can promise you he was.
Which but we obviously don't know the severity of those concussions, but like
your arms seized up, dude. You're going somewhere else in your brain. It is so sad.
Yep.
It is very fucking sad.
The Dolphins failed Tua. The NFL failed Tua. The Player Association failed Tua.
The medical doctors who released him, who said he could play,
failed Tua.
The fucking next 4 days failed Tua. Like, it's
crazy.
So fucking sad.
Yep.
He's 24.
Team is 3-0. They just got one of the best. They have probably the best wide receiver duo in the NFL right now.
Yeah,
dude. And that's another thing that plays a part too. We're 3-0. We got to keep this going. I got to play.
Yeah. The bigger picture. It's unfortunate because...
And it's a fucking business. That's what fucking touts it all over.
I mean, you're making millions of dollars.
And the team's making millions of dollars. The broadcast.
Sometimes you make the wrong moves because money is the motivation at the end of the day. Let's keep it together.
Big game in the season. Bengals versus fucking the Dolphins. 2 young teams that are good.
And the dude who fucking threw him on the ground, that dude's 300 and something fucking pounds. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
But in that moment, he's not thinking.
No. Yeah, he's not thinking, let me fucking. Well, see, there's levels to football. There's levels to football and the aggression.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, there's people out there that go play every Sunday and say, I'm going to fucking murder this guy.
Lay this dude out.
I'm not just lay this dude, I'm going to murder this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry for saying that, but certain mentalities that people have when they go to play these games. When I played football, there were certain kids that I'm going to fuck this kid up.
That's fucking crazy.
You don't think it's like that? It is like that.
No, I know. UFC fighters say the same shit, so I can definitely,
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Conor McGregor on fighting in his mentality on, literally, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
Who else? Mike Tyson. I'm going to kill you.
Izzy said, like, I'm ready to die right here.
Yeah.
In this octagon.
Exactly.
Like, if I'm not going to die, this dude's going to, like, you know what I'm saying? That mentality.
It's a little scary because the things you put your body through just based off that mentality is crazy.
I will say this. I don't think we should play football any longer. Football should come to an end.
I don't think that. I think we should just be more safer.
There's no way.
More safe. I think there is a way. And it's
How?
getting better
think about
every
this.
year. Well, you don't really know. So
you're saying the helmet technology and all these things.
Helmet technology, pad technology, all of these things. Rules on quarterbacks, getting hit. Certain. I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that favor into.
I hear you. No, I understand.
The players.
I understand, but you're starting at. When did you start playing football?
Young.
7 years old.
Younger than that. I was fucking.
Let's say 5 years old.
Yeah, probably.
So from 5 years old, let's say players.
I see what you're gonna say.
Players in the NFL, let's say they play an average to what, like 32 to 35 years old, maybe. People play like 10 years in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
Right. Some people
10,
go
11,
plus
12, 13.
Yeah. So that's 5 to 32. That's 27 years. Sure, the first like 7, 8 years, maybe you're not getting hit the way, as hard as, in the future. But like, still, dude, you're taking these tumbles into the ground. You're getting, You're getting dismantled into the ground. Some wide receivers catch the ball, turn around, laid out, boom. It's crazy. I don't know.
It's a weird thing.
I don't know.
It's a weird thing with me because these are people at the end of the day. You don't want them to get fucked up. You don't want them to make a bad decision.
Yeah.
There are so many good things that come from football.
Oh no, of course.
The bigger picture, people getting fucked up and just it's the heaviest contact sport, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot of good that comes from football. I think there's a lot of bad that comes from football. I personally think we should make it more safer to play. It's already so safe. Like, what else can you really do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's gonna be people getting laid out, bashing their heads. into the
It's just
turf
one of the
or
things.
to each other.
It's just one of those things that the football players know that this could happen. You're risking your body for fucking millions of dollars.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you're right. I don't know if I fully agree with that. But what would you do if you're $134 fucking million over 2
No,
years?
I hear
What
you.
would you do?
No, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, once you get to that point, yeah, there's no turning back. You're not gonna get to like college football and be like, all right, now I'm done because I might get SAT. It's like
You're already in it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Starting from a young age, like, bro, we're I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's a weird situation. I feel like for the greater good of humanity, put the sport to an end.
That's how I feel about rap music too.
And I don't think it's gonna happen tomorrow. Or I don't expect it to happen next year. You know what I'm saying? But I think in the coming years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to just wrap it up with the Celtics. I want to talk about. Did you watch the game last night? It's just preseason.
Was it Hornets last night?
Yeah.
Yeah. I picked up a little bit.
So I didn't watch the whole thing. It was I watched the last third quarter, a little bit of the third, and then fourth.
Yeah.
I did most of. Like I said, I didn't. I mean, fourth quarter. There's not much to see. I didn't see the whole game, but
Especially
I was
in a preseason game.
Yeah, I was looking at the stats.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that we're pretty consistent. We get the points, we get the assists. The one thing that sticks out to me about the team that we really need to work on, and it also killed us last year, is turnovers. I know it's preseason. I know. I mean, it's preseason. Let's wait till the regular season starts.
And the starters aren't even really playing.
And the starters aren't really playing. Brown played a little bit. A couple players played. But the turnovers are crazy.
Yeah, yesterday was bad.
We had over like 15 turnovers.
It was 11 in the first couple minutes into the third quarter.
I don't know.
It was 11 turnovers to 1.
We're there, but some of the small minor details need to be corrected before.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say about the Celtics is that the turnovers are fucking crazy.
Yeah. I think it'll be better this year, though.
Mm-hmm. You know who I didn't know who's on the team, too? My boy Vlone or...
Noah Vonleh.
Vonleh.
Right? Is it Vonleh?
I think he is such a great role player.
I do, too.
He was such a good player on the Nuggets. And he's still young. He's like 27, 28. I didn't know we had him.
Yeah. So I watched a couple... The Toronto game, I believe it was. The preseason game against Toronto.
Okay.
I watched that game too, and then seeing him out there on the court, I said the same thing. I was like, damn, like that's a great pickup for the Celtics.
Great pickup for the Celtics.
Yeah. Another one too is Justin Jackson.
Wait, we picked up Justin Jackson from the Kings?
Yeah, who played at UNC. Yeah, from the Kings.
Yep.
I don't think he's not obviously not a great player, but I'm saying having him on the bench a player who can shoot threes.
Yep. Role player.
Yeah, Sure, work on his defense a little bit. He wouldn't be a bad player to come off the bench.
We're a little
play
deep.
Like 10 minutes.
We're a little deep.
Yeah.
We got some depth to the lineup, and I'm. One thing I tell myself every year. This year is different. I started with football. I've been watching football. What I'm trying to say is I need to be more of a sports fan. I say I'm a sports fan.
Mm-hmm.
I do watch games. I'm trying to watch every fucking week. Every week I'm trying to watch.
Yeah, I say that about soccer, but then we're recording the podcast while the top games are playing right now, so can't even watch soccer because of you guys.
What?
I'm
no,
kidding.
Come on, don't make them feel bad.
I'm teasing, bro.
You got it recorded, right?
Got on the DVR. No, I'm kidding. There's no good games
today.
But
I just wanted
my team plays tomorrow.
Liverpool?
Yes, sir. You got that right.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Come on. Versus Arsenal. Big
Arsenal
game.
is probably not. It's probably not on the team still. The forward that he used to be really good.
Salah?
No, on Arsenal.
On Arsenal? Aubameyang?
No, he's on.
No.
I'm so out of touch.
Aubameyang's on Chelsea now.
He's on Chelsea. I liked him when he played for the yellow and black team. The
Dortmund.
I think so.
Yeah, it's Dortmund.
But no, I'm thinking of. He looked like a pretty boy. He had the hair slick, dark black hair. Had the little mustache. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. Great forward.
Ozil?
No,
he's done basically.
He's done, right?
Basically,
yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
He had a good career though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I liked him.
He's good.
Liked him.
He's very good.
But yeah, I mean, that was kind of it on what I wanted to talk about. I just really wanted to talk about the Celtics. I mean, dude, we're there. Just fucking
Let's do it.
No, not just do it. Just correct yourself.
Yeah.
It's turnovers. Let's be a little more. What we are is we're eager because we've been there. We're eager, and it's we know
they're nervous,
but just clean it up a little bit.
We'll see as the season goes on.
We'll see.
We'll see it.
So that's kind of it for what we wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we want to end with the podcast is we're really trying to get involved with the Discord.
Yep.
If you haven't known already, you can go on our Beacons link, and we have some things listed there, some links there. And one of the things is the Discord. We really want you guys to join the Discord because it's just more of a reachable thing than a comment on YouTube or an Instagram. We are right there. Like, if you want to say anything to us, me and Matt are in there. If you want to say anything to us, any ideas, there's certain categories off of the Discord that we have that you can just join and be a part of the family.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we really
it'll be fun. We can chat on there. The Discord's cool because we can chat any fucking time. Like, anytime. You guys could message us right now.
And we would,
right?
And we kind of want to incorporate. We're gonna see how it works out. It might not. It might.
Yeah.
We'll keep you guys updated, but we would love to maybe somehow get you guys involved as we're recording or before we record to kind of get you guys ready.
Yep.
So I'm excited about that. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. No promises.
There's a bunch of the Discord's cool because there's a bunch of little chat rooms like Trevor touched on a little bit, like where you guys can give us feedback. We can literally just talk. You guys can give us topic ideas. Yeah. You guys can give us a bunch of stuff while we're just fucking communicating. I mean, we're just communicating. Sorry.
You put two. Yeah, I saw you.
What I was trying to allude to.
I like that.
What I was trying to allude to is forming our own community.
Yes.
You know? Yep. I think it'll be super dope just to connect with you guys. We can talk. And it's a lot easier because Instagram, Twitter, whatever, TikTok, it's hard to really be personable on those things. Yep. You guys can learn so much more about us on the Discord.
Dude, you can video call on Discord.
Yeah.
So you guys know that we put out an episode every Monday, record Saturday, but we can do like almost like a FaceTime.
Yeah, put the person right here.
It doesn't even not even
they're chatting with us.
Not even like that, but let's say on a Tuesday night.
Wait, like a chat call?
It's chat call, and it's nothing set in stone. So we'll see how we'll talk about our schedules and stuff like that. But it just could add something else.
Absolutely.
To the week, something to get look forward to or whatever. So I think that would be really fun. Join the Discord. Like I said, the Beacon links is on everywhere. Go to our Instagram page, go to Facebook, go to anything. And we've linked our Beacons there. So
absolutely.
Everything's there. So all right.
That wraps it up.
So once again, thank you for listening to the Tell Us Camp podcast, episode 3, week 3. Yeah, guys, we'll see you next time.
We love having you. Thank you so much for watching and listening and subscribing and all that good stuff. Love you all. Peace.
Peace.